if you are catching the replay, be sure to go ahead and fast forward till you find something interesting. I am running a wee bit behind. Sitting there eating some dinner like, oh, I got a live at 7. And I pick up my phone and I'm like, oh, it's 6:54. Like, oh, it's 6:54. Had to rush. So I literally have to turn on my laptop and everything. Get some lights going so we can see what we're doing. And we're gonna use this little fella today. Hello, Pam. Thanks for popping in. I will be with you in just a moment. I just gotta put a couple of things away from last night because I couldn't get up the stairs today to the craft room. I was just bleh. You guys have those days where you just like bleh. I can't function. I thought I used 2 sprays yesterday. And I know. Oh, I actually put one of them away. Oops, come on. Sign into that. Close that. Open that. Go to the home page. How are you doing, Miss Pam? It's my channel, please. All right. And there's Miss Gloria and Jean and Bitty Penny. Yes, Bitty Penny, you are catching even the very beginning. Have been wonky lately. Yeah, a lot of people having YouTube issues with their notifications. People are suggesting unsubscribing, resubscribing, returning on the bell, checking notification settings on your phone and stuff. All right, we'll pull out the little letter opener. And let's start with some happy mail. Now these, I do believe all 3 are from the Debbie J's Crafting Corner card swap. And hers is different than some others. She does an event and she says, hey, let's do this event. And then you say that, hey, I would like so many cards. This one's got a little bit of tape on it, so I'm just gonna hopefully get enough room for my little slidey guide to go in. And then you communicate with the person you're actually going to swap cards with, so nobody's addresses are in anybody's database. But just to let you know, if I swap with you, your address stays with me. For the most part. And who we have? Mary Landers. Hello. And Maureen. Thank you, ladies, all for joining in today. Sandy. Hello. And Sherry D. Heading out to the pharmacy. All right. Drive safe. So this one is from Sandy. Look at that. I'm opening her card, and she made it here today. Okay. Slide that open. And she used, I like this, she used some washi tape just to follow some of the lines on the card. So, yeah, that's super cute. Oh, me, I forgot to turn off notifications. It's becoming a ritual. You guys get to hear a ding or a growl. Gloria, happy anniversary, did I see? Maureen, Marguerite, hello. Daisyville, hello. Okay. Where am I missing? Oh, you guys, we gotta do live chat because top chat doesn't always show us everything. And there is Miss Gloria's comment that I just lost it, 48th wedding anniversary. Congratulations, Gloria. Today is my son's 17th birthday. Whew, the time flashes by so fast. This is super pretty. Look at that. This is definitely an embossing folder, but there's either a shimmer spray on there or, oh, it's so shiny, you guys. It's really pretty. And it's kind of bubbly. It's almost like a spray, but I feel like is it like a textury thing? Ooh, look at the inside, you guys. How pretty is that? And this is not a, it's got foam, so it's popped up. And of course the mail dinged up the corners a little bit, but that's still, it's like got gold paint or gold leafing or something, because a little bit of it has chipped. But let me tell you, that's really pretty. Very nice, Sandy. Thank you so much. I'll put you back in your envelope so I don't lose you. And read my personal messages. Slide that, read that. All right, and then we have one from Cordelia. Cordelia, and hers, look it has little ghosties stamped on it. How cute. And then of course, you know, the Halloween postage. Ooh, it's got a little spooker in there. Carmen, hello, hello. Oh, look at that. We've got some shimmer spray in the background. Super cute. These look like little Mylar sprinkles, or oh, what do you call, they're embellishment-y thingies. Oh, and a nice green little note in there. Pretty handwriting too. You're my boo. So cute. Oh, you guys gotta at least a little sign them or initial them or something. You guys, own your pretties. Own those pretties. Oh, that's super cute. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it, but he looks white, and then you turn him just right and you can catch the purple shimmer mica in him. He is so cute. And the nice pretty night sky. And because these are those they're like little shaker bits. I don't know why I can't think of the name of them, but they're shiny, you know. Hello, Debbie J. Get that one stowed away. And then this one is from, she's not in our little group here. Maybe we can get her over here one of these days. Confetti, yes, the nice confetti, the plasticky stuff. This one is from a Camille. Camille, a Camille. Oh, I see spidey webs. Oh, look at that little kitter cat. How cute. And this is a stencil. You can see that it's bled just a little bit there. So she made this little background piece. That's super cute. And then we have some sequins. How adorable. And then the cutest little cat. Looks like marker colored. And then some shimmer on the green hat, which, you know, that's a bonus right there. Oop, and then we have another little note. Yeah. I love it. Oh, see, look. So this is pretty cool. She made, ooh, this might be like a stamp thing. And then she just die cut it out. And then glued it on. You guys can do that too. But yeah, that looks like one of those stamper thingies. Hobby Lobby was selling those for a while. I almost got one, but didn't. Go me. Saving money. All right. Did I miss anyone? Debbie J saying hello to everyone, hopefully. All right. So I thought we would use this little cutie patootie. And I have some black paper. Oh, yes. We're going to do this on black. Because what I was thinking is, you know, fall colors, gold, dark colors. So this piece of paper, you could be brown, yellows, oranges, anything fall colored. But I just got some Recollections heavy. No, not Recollections. My bad. Hobby Lobby, Paper Studio. Paper Studio, their cardstock that comes in regular black cardstock and then heavy. Well, their heavy, I want to say, is about an 80 pound. This is the Hammer Mill off of Amazon, and this is the black from Paper Studios at Hobby Lobby. The coloring is a little bit different, but the weight of them is pretty much the same. They feel pretty much the same. Now, the big difference is going to be in the foiling because, you know, not all black is created equal. So I'll have to see how this foils, but the Hammer Mill foils really nice. So that's the foiling. But so I got a couple of packs because they were half off. You know, at Hobby Lobby, if you hit it just right, certain sections go on sale. So you can get these at half off. The old packaging was $9. The new packaging is $11. So, of course, I bought the packaging that said $9. And got it for half price. What's on the eyes? I don't know. Let's go find out. What's on the eyes? It just looks like they shimmered the eyes too. So they took the shimmer pen across the hat and the eyes. So there's a little bit of sparkle in there. Isn't that cute? Okay. And we're gonna chop this down. Maybe. Okay. And we're just going to make this piece of paper, nope, cut it in half. We're going to cut it in half all the way around. Because if we do an A2 size, which is 5.5 by 4.25, and your Tim Holtz, a lot of the card making ones, not a lot of them, some of them have markings on it so you can easily find, and the Tim Holtz has the A2 markings easy peasy, 5.5, 4.25. Okay, so now I've got these ready to stamp on, and then I'm gonna do this one. Okay, just because, you know, I don't usually have a lot of projects that take up a half a sheet of paper. So I can toss these in my box with my cards and have them ready for card panels. Now, I just noticed over here that I got a little bit of chalk on this. And I'm not going to worry about it, you guys, because pastel, for the most part, erases. Okay, so we're just going to get a little eraser. Erase our pastel, boo-boo, and we're good to go. Now, you will be doing your stamping, and you'll have the option, because we've got a little bit of wiggle room, you can trim it down to a hair, even more, depending on what you want your card to look like, okay? So I've got some card bases. Luckily, they were just sitting there from last night. Then we're gonna open up our cute little buddies. How stinking adorable. Maybe. Come here. Yeah. There we go. Save that for the name. Yep, because the name's not actually on this. Okay, so save that, stuff that over there, and then we're gonna check out our little buddies. Michael's just recently had a 40% off coupon. I don't shop at Michael's, so I don't know about them. Yep. Hobby Lobby stopped their 40% off coupon. But like I said, if you hit them just right, a lot of the times you can get their stuff at half price. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. All right, so these guys are nice and sticky. Now, what do we want to do? I'm thinking it would be super fun to check our stash for some leaves. So we can do some die cut leaves, and then we can put this little guy in the midst of that and have some, ooh, you know, I love, see, sometimes you just gotta look at it. And when you start talking, if you talk to yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. So I said die cutting leaves falling, and then this guy in the middle of them. And then as I was saying that, I was looking at these and thinking, if I stamped them on here, we wouldn't really see them. But if we emboss them in like a gold or silver, we would definitely see them. And then we could do this little guy in the middle of them. So there's a lot of different ways you can do that. We are going to pull out some leaves because I think I have some. Just pardon me, I was slacking. I was up way too late watching that Manifest show. Oh my goodness. Started the other day. I'm on season 2 already. Go figure. That just sucked you right in. Okay, die cuts, die cuts. I know I have leafy die cuts somewhere. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I will be there shortly. Thank goodness I don't own that many. Flipping through. Nope, those are that. My fishies. My fishies. Castle. Okay, and apparently, I know I got leafy die cuts. Where are you? Oh, those are feathers. Aha! Found you. Sort of. There's you. Okay. Well, apparently I don't have a lot of leaves, but this little set from Momenta has these guys here, which should work. And if we cut these guys out in fall colors, leafies. I don't think I want to deal with the Teener Wiener leaves. Get that one. And those two little flowers. Maybe this one because it's a little bit bigger. Just kind of get your stuffaluffagus out. Okay. So, if you have cardstock, definitely you can cut it out of white and then ink blend it. Or if you have pattern paper you don't particularly like, this is a great thing to do for little die cut-ums. And we want fall colors. Oh, this would be perfect. Grab out our orange drawer, see what we got going on. Oh, look it. That's a nice muted colors for our little dude to be hanging out on. Oh, that one would be super cute with that one. You can even do colored and add some extra to that. That's a nice orangey color. This is my scraps bin. Ooh, that one's got some blingy blingy on it. That's a nice one. Let's pull that out. Let's do some choppity chop chops. Okay. Cuddle bug, it's time to shine. All right. And cuddle bug plates. Come here. All right. So we have our... Now, every machine is different. My Cuddle Bug, I've got a magnet mat, a B plate, and another B plate. Because this brand is all the same brand, I should be able to cut it just fine. Now, if you find there's a lot of lumps and bumps in your plate, you may not be able to cut them all at once, and that's okay. We're gonna do that. Just get those little happy dies on there. Oops. Was that it? Oh, nope, there's one right there. Okay. Go ahead and chop those ones. Yes, very nice, very nice. Oh, nope. Okay, so it didn't cut all the way through. That's all right. My next one, I'll do a shim. That's all right. Now, why did that show up? Oh, because there's stuff in the back of that one. Okay. So, when you have one that doesn't cut all the way through, all you're going to do is slide that back in there, or you can take your X-Acto knife to it, okay? So we're going to put that in there. We're going to do that like so. Then we're going to get a piece of scrap of paper. Why those are down there. Oh, here we go. Here's a 120 card base. So that's nice and snug in its little cut mark. Just run that over again. And see, now it's all popped up nice and pretty. Okay, so where's that one? Then we have this little guy. Is that the little guy? Yep, that's the little guy. And so you just find its little, see, it'll stick. It'll stick in its little cut marks. Okay. Make sure your finger don't stick to it. Set that in there. Put that on top. Little die, just running around. Okay. See? So because this particular paper is so thin, that's partly the reason it's not cutting. And you know, it's my color book. It's also, back in the day, the dies were a lot thicker, so we have these nice cute little thin dies. You know, they're supposed to be more cost effective, but there's nothing wrong. You just find that happy place. Oops, I don't think that goes to you. Does that go to you? Yes, it does. Okay, this one. Oh, there. Yay! Saved. Okay, so now we'll make sure that, yes, that fits fabulous. So now we're going to put our little... Actually, no, let me trim that just a hair. What I can do with this, because I don't need a ton, is I'm going to trim it to 4 1/4, okay? Then I'm going to keep the 4 1/4 size and just use this little size. So whatever fits, fits, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But see, like that, cutting off its little stem, just a hair, is not going to make our design any less appealing. So then we can put as many of these little guys on as possible. And I kind of really want this one, so we're going to put that one on first, then finagle everybody else around like so. Okay, make sure I got everybody. We're going to put that on. We're going to set this right across the top of them. Oops. Should be all right. Set that on. Set that on. Sandwich! Ooh, that's nice and tight. Again, the paper underneath is a lot thicker than the last sheet, so that should cut really nice. Oh, look at that. Woohoo! Pops right out. And this particular set is a momentum. It's several sets. I just bought what was inexpensive on sale, you know, because I like to do that. And then we've got these wonderful, wonderful little sparkles in there. I'm going to flip this plate over. Okay. And then that's our waste. Not very much. See, we use this color. We use this color. So let's use this one next. And again, that last strip was pretty decent. So let's go ahead and just take off a little bit. Use that piece. I need to do inventory so I can find all of my dies a lot easier. There we go. Get that on there. There we go. Gotta back it up. Let's turn it a little bit wonky this time. And sandwich. Cover and send it on through to the other side. Ooh. Oops, did I go? Yep, I do it. Okay. Sorry for all this shaky. There we go. Haha. And this, if you cover them off, you can even use these as a stencil. Especially if you're using a thicker paper, say like you're doing cardstock, white cardstock, because you don't have patterned paper, you use your little leaf leftovers and you can definitely, come here you. I'm going to put these in my little magnet tray so I don't lose them. Use them as blenders, stencils. There we go, stencils. Okay. I'm liking this, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. But it won't take me long to put it away if I choose not to use it. Set the Cuttlebug aside. Okay. And here we go. We've got some beautiful, and see, now we have the same leaf in 3 different colors. Okay. 4 colors, 5 colors, whatever you're doing. Say like you have to make, you know, 60 cards. Well, you just crank these out. Remember, you can mass quantity cut same brands. When you're changing up brands, I have a video where I show that it doesn't cut through different heights of those plates. Okay, there's you. There's you. This one doesn't have any die cuts. It's just got some lines in there. Come here, you. So we're just going to try and keep the colors away, not necessarily the shapes. And you can use as little or as much. It doesn't hurt to cut the extras. You can do a little baggie. Okay. You can put your little baggie with your die cuts or in with the actual colors of paper, depending on how you store your stuff. I would put these in a little baggie and put them in with my die cut sheet. So when I go to pull out my die cuts, I can say, oh, I have these in this color, and I have that option. And then you have all of this little bitty stuff. One, you can throw it away. No reason to keep that. But if you're, yeah, I would throw those away because the back sides are white. But if the back side was colored, like it was two-toned paper, you could save these little bits in another baggie, like fall confetti for cards and stuff. Lots of options. Okay, you guys are looking way overcrowded. See, I've got enough stuff here to do 2 or 3 different cards. So I'm just going to pick some elements, keep them for this card, and then change it up. Come here. And if you're having issues like me, you can see that I'm like, it's not picking up. You know, a good thing to use is your jewel picker. You know, we have those lovely little jewel pickers. They even pick up paper, so you can do that. Slide you over here, and we'll kind of look at that and say, what do we want? What do we want? Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 cards maybe. I'm trying to get these little bits into the garbage. Okay. And I have missed so many comments. Cordelia, thank you for your card. We showed it here. The little oh my goodness, words today. Okay. Yes, Hobby Lobby does have Christmas stuff out along with their fall. And that's a good thing too. When you go in, if you go down like the specialty aisles, like fall has all of the leaves and stuff, just walk down, take in the beauty of the different stuff, and you know, it can be inspiring, especially if you're in a slump. You know, walk into the store without your pocketbook if you're on a do not buy, and just look around. I've gone into multiple stores, walked in, looked around, and was like, okay, you know, I'm inspired, and go home and make something. 2 months till Halloween and all the candy is out. Remember looking at a bag to see if there was enough red ones? Okay. Tootsie Rolls. Yeah. Okay. Wow, you guys. Look at all your chatty chats. Okay, I think I coated the ghost with glow-in-the-dark embossing powder. What? Oh, we're gonna have to check that out, guys. Let's see. Oh, he does. He glows. Sweet. I don't know if I can get him to glow, though. Can you guys see? He's glowing in there. Oh my goodness. That is so wonderful. I'm going to have to light him up and let him glow. I didn't know they had glowing embossing powder. What? Trees are starting to change colors. Yay. And look, I'm not melting today and the AC is off. So we're going to do this one, I think, with this one. And I'm really liking this little guy. This one is going to be an easy peasy card. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to do... I hope you guys don't mind. This live might be a little bit longer because I just can't make up my mind. And I think these are going to be actually super... Well, not like super quick, but like you could sit down and bust out quite a few of these in a short amount of time. So I'm going to go grab my embossing powder. Thank you for falling on my foot, remote. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oops, what's this? Oh, it's just a little boogie. Stamp surgery. Bonk, just like that. No boogies. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to grab another piece of scrap paper because that guy needs stamped on that. This is going to be just stamp and emboss, and then this guy needs stamped on his own paper for this. And I want it on black, okay, and the black... This one I'm cutting this because it's what I'm thinking of right now. So I'm going to take a 1/4 inch off of each side. So we're going from 4 1/4 to 4. And then we're doing 5 1/2 to 5 1/4. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing. We cut that one to a 4 and we're going to take a 1/4 inch. So now we're going 3 3/4. Okay. And then we went to 5 1/4. So now this is going to be down to 5. Okay. And look at all this beautiful paper. And we can do another couple of cards with that. Okay. So this is going to go like this. And then it's going to go right on our white card base. And then our little stamp guy is going to go right in the middle of that. So this one is almost ready to go. This one, we're going to stamp right off to the edges and just fill that in. And we can do several different things. Okay, guys? The fun thing about this, we can do lots of stuff. You can use your stamp positioning platform, okay, and these are new. So what I'm going to do is use Versamark, which is all right because that's what I need to use anyways. Versamark to the rescue. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of things. Grab that embossing powder, coppery, and gold, and this, and this. Embossing powder, and perfect pearls. That works. Okay. So, some of you have embossing powders. Some of you have perfect pearls. So, we'll do the embossing powder one first. And all I'm going to do is get some powder on here so that my little embossing stuff doesn't stick to everything. Okay, that white stuff will wipe off. Don't panic. Don't panic. I'm going to ink that up. And we're going to get this guy on there. Ink those up. Ink him up. I'm actually going to do him first because he's going to go in the middle. Now the nice thing about this one, it's got grid lines on it. So if I've got him somewhat centered, I can just kind of eyeball my grid lines and be happy. Yeah, they are definitely trying odd to feel ran the race when you're lying there doing nothing. Okay, I miss something. You guys are so busy. Judy. Well, hello, Judy, dear. Thank you for showing up. Oh, Gloria was watching somebody doing some Halloween cards and was not impressed, I guess. That happens. Thank goodness there's so many creators out there. If you don't like it, you can find somebody else. And I do. I push my stamp and I'm reading comments because it doesn't hurt to just let the ink and the paper be happy. You know, they talk to each other. They have a nice conversation and then they have a child. Okay. Now let's sprinkle this child. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see him, but he is stinking cute. And Whimsy Stamps, the same company I won my $25 gift certificate, is doing another Instagram hop for a $25 gift certificate. So if you want some free product, that's a good way to do it. Join some hops. Now see how that powder mostly fell off? There is some scragglers. Don't fret, but it's not as much as it would have been if I hadn't powdered the paper. Okay. And you don't want to tap too hard. And most of that I think is just the mica. I don't think that's actually powder. Because mica sticks to everything, as you know. Okay, I'm going to heat up my tool because it's better to heat up and attack. And scooch that away. The trees in our, I read that one. Wow, okay, that I need to get some of that Wow embossing powder. Aw, thanks, Sherry. I would love to have you relax along. I have glow in the dark. Man, why is this? Oh, it's because it wasn't close enough to me. I wasn't burning my leg off. Oh, you guys, I gotta show you. Watch. Look at that just turn. Boop. Ha ha. Keep the back a little. Oh man, look at how adorable is he. Oh, I love it. Okay. Do. I plan to use them and never get around to them. Yep, goals. We all have that. We all have those crafts that are like, we're going to do this. And sometimes my mind, I have too many. I don't know where to do, so I do nothing, which is really bad. Don't do that, guys. Okay, so we inky up, okay, nice and inky, nice and inky. And then we're just going to, my paper's a little warpy, that's okay, just hold it down and tap. Trying to, okay, so glad we can help you relax. Pretty paper, thank you. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, I heard the shingles were really bad. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Debbie J says she found the Tim Holtz platform on Amazon. Aww. Your guy is coming down for 3 nights? How lovely. Willows, hello, hello. Aw, you're gonna stay in a hotel. I hope you have so much fun. And Willows, thank you. She says, remember to thumbs up and live chat, guys. All right, I think I'm mostly caught up. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and stamp the rest of my leaves because I don't mind if they don't take 100%, because you know it is fall, and I'm gonna go right off the paper. Don't be scared. Just push, try not to rock it. Okay, like I did. I rocked it a little bit, it looks like, but you know, it'll still look beautiful. Oops, that leaf isn't going to get on there if I do that. Let's do, try and squeeze as many on as we possibly can. Okay. My acorn, so this one wasn't showing up if I did that, and I want my acorn going this way. That'll work. So I just removed one leaf because it wasn't going to get stamped on at all in this particular corner, and that's okay. And now you can take individual ones, okay, and pop them in there where you want. There we go. Oh yeah, that's looking good. So I'm going to put these back on here so I don't lose them. Put them over there. And then find our little paper. We're going to sprinkle that right down in the center. Okay, do that again a couple of times. Get that one. Look at me only making a half a mess. Ah. And I haven't tapped. That's why there's all this powder. Okay, don't panic. You know, just get your stuff on there. Okay. Just wiggle it back and forth. Okay, I don't know if that was my finger in something. I feel like it was. It's all right. See, we already embossed him, so we know he's not supposed to have anything. And then I just messed up that piece. Okay. So now we're gonna put this away because it's all done. Clean up this other powder. Last night's tape. Yeah, I was a slacker. I didn't clean up last night. I went and watched me some of that Manifest till like 6 in the morning. I was like, oh my goodness. Thank you, Debbie J. Okay, so we're just going to grab that little paintbrush that we had, or another one. Oh, no, there it is. And we're just going to get the big chunks, because it is fall. It's not going to be terrible to have a little bit of powder where we don't want it. It's just going to add a little bit of bling, but big clusters, okay? That's what you really want to look for. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my heat gun. Shouldn't take too long to heat because we already had it rolling. Oops. Though I just noticed I touched that. So I am going to fix that because that makes me sad. That one's just not quite right. There we go. Oh, I like that better. I'm happy now. I'm going to hold it up there. Don't do that. Okay, now we're going to heat her up. Hello, Janine. Look at them turn. Ooh, 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 how pretty. Ooh, the magic, the magic. I love it. Look at, and you could totally be done with this. If you want some color, some colored pencils do color on black. Chalk pastels go on black. So if you guys want to see a little bit of chalk pastel just on this guy, let me know. If you want to see colored pencils, let me know. Towards the putting these together, we'll color that up. Ooh, that powder is everywhere. But we're going to pull out another powder. Let's grab a different brush. Okay. Just because he is that way. What did I do with my stamps? Okay. There he is. I was like, where'd he go? So if you don't have heat embossing stuff, okay, maybe you have some perfect pearls. They're not too expensive. I think it's less than a heat tool and embossing powder and everything that you need to set up. Okay. I'm just going to do this guy right down here because I'm thinking he would make a cute little note card. Let me make sure he's all nice and inky. Okay. Now I'm going to set him here. Do not use your embossing buddy when you're using perfect pearls. Because, you know, I've got that white residue here that I can wipe off of this and it's not going to hurt anything. But you're going to have a white residue and then you're going to try and wipe off that perfect pearls. And the perfect pearls will go with it. And we don't want that. Gloria, I do that all the time. It's like, I hear motorcycles. Was it in the video or was it my guys going down the street? I don't know. They've been driving. Colored pencil on black is always pretty. Yes. Sherry D. Most of the time I would have had a mess if I do that, but every now and then you just got to have the confidence that everything's going to go okay. Okay, so now we're going to tap the top, okay, just to say behave in there, okay. See, I got a little shaky there. So we're going to take our little paintbrush, and it doesn't matter if your paintbrush is beat up. These are one of my old icky ones. It's my Brie Reese, and the alcohol inks eat at the bristles, okay. So we're just going to pick some up, and it just grabs it. It's funny. You don't need a lot. Did you see that little bit there? We're going to tap that right over there. Get a little bit more, and then we're just going to swirl it. Okay, we're going to swirl that shimmery goodness right onto that. Okay. Just like so. And then look at that. Oh my goodness. Did you see the magic of that? Okay. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about getting it all back in there. We're just going to get the big bits in there, okay? Let's get a little bit more on that one. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Ooh. And don't be sad if it does that, okay? That's really pretty. It's unique. And we're going to let that Versamark dry a little bit, and then we'll take a little gentle swiping and we'll rub that. But then you have a note card. White gel pen, gel pens in general. You can use rainbow gel pens, metallic markers. You could hand write your inside sentiment, and this can go on the inside of a card, okay? Or it could just be a note card. So if you're mailing some stuff to a person, you know, you can say, hope you enjoy this. Throw it in the box, send it off. So these are quick, cute little note cards that you can do. Just stamp a little something in the corner and ship it off. You can even do your program just right. And if you have digital images, you can do the same thing and then foil that little corner, okay? So there's tons of possibilities with black colored, any kind of paper you have out there. We are done with that, and we are done with him. So we'll set them there, but we're going to stamp these two cutie patooties. And I want nice, beautiful black ink, so I'm going to grab Misty. Come here, Misty. And if you don't know, December 7th, I will be giving away 2 Misties. So be sure to share with your friends and family. Tell them to subscribe and turn on their notifications for December 7th. And plus, I'll have lots of other goodies to give away. Okay? Lots of goodies. So we're just going to cram that in the corner. Nothing special. Make sure you fit. Make sure you fit. Ta-da. Could I even... Oh, I can save even more room. Stamp them right there. Alright. Stay put. Yeah, I'll show you how to clean the paper. I like to let, because, you know, the Versamark stays wet a little bit, I like to let it sit a little bit before I just give it a little wipe. And then don't be sad when there's extra stuff there, because you can still see that beautiful image in there. Okay, so nice tight in the corner. Grab my handle. We're grabbing some VersaFine Clear. Nice juicy ink. Although I've been having problems with my markers alcohol markers bleeding through, so I'm on the hunt for a good juicy black ink for alcohol markers. Because I'm impatient and I don't want to stamp and wait all day. You know how that goes? Our speed has changed from 50 to 30 because school's stating the switch is right in front of my house, so it's annoying as well. Yeah, school zones, ugh. There's a highway, Highway 395 going through Washington that connects Spokane to a bunch of little towns, and one of those towns is Deer Park. And they had a lot of crashes because, it's 60 miles an hour through Deer Park. And instead of just simply changing the highway speed there so that traffic could enter without getting murdered, they decided to put in roundabouts on a highway. Yeah. Instead of even just a traffic light, show the speed is stopped or slowed. Oh, look at that. It missed a little bit right there. But such a beautiful stamping. So where is that? That is his leaf in his mouth. And that's all I'm going to focus on. The leaf in his mouth. Right there. Ta-da! Oh, nope. I should have stamped the whole thing because I wasn't paying attention. There's more. They do things thinking it's for the better, and it's not always. We watched traffic get stopped because somebody was moving a house, and the semi carrying the house had to go around 2 roundabouts. Because there's no back roads, back highways back there. It's people and their thinking. Okay, so we're going to give these a little clean, just because that Versamark is terrible for staining. Yeah. Yep. Well, because, it's all rural out there. And so they're not big cities. Once you leave Spokane, it's just little bitty cities. And if you sneeze, you miss a couple of them. And there's been a couple of times I kind of scared myself. It's like you're driving like a robot because you've driven that highway so much. I'm like, where's Clayton? Did we go through Clayton? Where did Clayton go? Or wait, did we pass Addie? Where'd it go? Well, I don't remember passing through. And it happens. It's Okay, so we got our 2 little stampers. And we're gonna color these little cutie patooties up real quick. And the brown shouldn't bleed it so much. Let's try some, I don't know, what are we gonna try? Got all these lovely browns. And let's do a gray combo. We're gonna do a gray squirrel so that he, ooh, that's a nice gray. Ooh, that's a nice gray. Did I pick good grays all in the first go round? Nope, I don't like that one. Nope, I don't like that one either. Okay, that's good for me. And then the browns. That's a good dark acorn color. These are some Spectrum Noirs, and I'll be honest, they look pretty, they feel cool, but a lot of the colors are drying out really fast. See, I like that one. See, like that one? That's like, it's not very juicy. And they're new. See, I've barely even used those, and that one's already dead. Ticks me off. Spend a lot of money on their markers and stuff. Even if you get them on sale, you still want them to work good. I think those two might go good together for my acorns with a little bit of that underneath. Okay. So, let's go in. Yeah, the neighbor's got a dog that thinks it needs to stay outside and bark all day. And at 6 in the morning, when I'm just laying down to go to bed, it's barking. And I'm like, I'm gonna wake up. Okay, acorns. And because I know I have ink bleeding issues, I'm not going to scrub over this. I'm just going to kind of dab in the color a little bit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Are your neighbors as annoying as mine? That dog obviously does not want to be outside by itself. Let it in the house, guys. Let it in. Get some dark. Let's put that right under here too. Just gonna type that in there. Run that down there. Just tapping the color. It's just going to be a little bit different coloring. Okay. Nothing. Ugh. I'm going to add some more of that. Just like so. So you don't have to have smooth, beautiful coloring. You can have it dotty. You can have it blotchy. I mean, there's really no rules. I'm going to do this one a little bit different because I can. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to follow those like so. And this one. Jean says, all of my dogs are around me. Yep, my dog is hanging out with Dad downstairs before he goes to work. And then she'll come up and hang out with me. Sales are good. Just got to be patient, my friends. Try not to buy things brand new unless you know you have the budget and are, you know, okay with paying full price. Lovely little acorn. Oh, I forgot his little top. Just covered it right there. Okay, and in small tight areas, we've talked about this before, tapping, okay? Quick little taps so it doesn't bleed out of your line. Okay. Little tappers right next to the line. Gets that color right in there. It's happy. It's happy little colors. Oh, speaking, I watched this thing on Netflix about Bob Ross and his son authorized the documentary. I felt so bad. And now I'm like, I don't want to buy anything that says Bob Ross because I don't want to support the evil after his passing. I heard they changed some of the inks. Anyone know if that's true? I do not know. Yeah, Sherry D, I have quite a few of like the older versions. I don't know if it's like the original, but it is a more rounded barrel with not so sharp. Because see, this is like a super sharp hexagon-y shape. And these are way better than these. And these are supposed to be newer. But yeah, it's bizarre. I don't know. I don't get it. Look at this little acorn is so cute. Okay. So now we're going to come in and color this guy completely gray. or his motorcycle neighbors are misbehaving. So inconsiderate. And I'm very lightly, okay? I'm not pushing hard, remember, because if we push hard, it bleeds out. We'll do nice gentle taps on his foot, his little tootsies. Okay, we don't have to push hard. The ink wants to come out. The paper wants the ink, unless you have a weird glossy paper. Okay. Here we go. He looks so cute as a little gray squirrel. And squirrels, like a lot of animals, come in different colors. There's gray squirrels, brown squirrels, black squirrels, white squirrels. I mean, you can literally color your little buddies any color you want. So now I'm just gonna go in and say, okay, I need some darker color here, and I'm gonna drop in some darker color. Okay, I don't know why I closed that. And then right after, just pull it out. Okay, and just let it be happy. And now we've used 2 colors to make 3 colors. Okay, we're just gonna add a little bit of darkness here. Just scrub that in there. And then we're gonna swirl this around right at the edge to bleed those colors together. Pull them out. Okay. Super easy blending. We don't need to fussy fuss too much with them. Just things that would be darker. Just add the little bit of darkness. Remember, you can even get a darker color just by going over it a little more. Okay. See, I just added darkness, and I didn't add the darker pen. I just added more of this pen. Just like so, because I don't want those super dark. But I do want him to have dark eyebrows. So we'll darken those up. Just like so. And we'll give him a cute little pink nose. Maybe give him a little apricot nose. Nope, this one's peaches and cream. Give him a little peaches and cream nose. There we go. While we have that color out, we'll give him this nose too. Now, since we have a nice pretty flower, I think I'll do this swirlum in the browns that we used. And which brown is this? That's that one. I think I need to move my phone holder. It feels like it's shaking a little bit. It must actually be touching the table. Oh my goodness, this guy is so cute. On Instagram, if you follow Whimsy Stamps, they had their design team. Somebody did a super cute one of these. I was like, I have him. I'm going to use him. He's so exciting. And that's a fun, if you get stuck and you have a company's, you know, design, go to their site, go to their social medias, go to Facebook groups that love them just as much as you do, and see what they're crafting. You know, it doesn't hurt to look at their work, get some inspiration. Heck, you can even, you know, do what they say is case it, copy, and I don't know, but just give them credit, you know. This was inspired by so-and-so. on Instagram or whatever. But look at how cute he is. And you don't even have to go in and do the shading and stuff. I mean, there's no rules. If you like just basic coloring, which I do a lot, I don't always go in and do shading and stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, I see poor dog on there. Somebody's got a poor dog. We're talking about neighbor doggies. Tootsie Roll Pops. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? The world may never know. This is a nice brown. I like this brown. Okay, and then we're going to use, clothes. This one for his little Bellas. Just a little bit different. Brown. Just going over some of the lines that are already there. Nothing too special with this one. Actually, let's do this one here too. Here we go. Doesn't he look cute? Okay, and then we need... Let's see how purpley the purple is. Oh, that's like not even purple. Okay. Oh, that's purple. That. See, some of these pens are like super uber juicy. Like this one is just flowing out like a madman. There we go. And then that will go good with some oranges. And what else did we... Oh, green for his stem. I just reached over and grabbed a green. Ooh, that's a nice green. And just pick areas to plug in some dark green on the leaf. Because this fall, it's probably changing colors. Add some lighter green in there. 2 greens, 1 leaf. Let's see what colors I picked up. Just willy-nilly grabs. Ooh, I like that. Just willy-nilly grab stuff. Oh, and you poor guys, I can't even. Guys can't even see what I'm doing. Double do. Well, hello. or don't match the lids. Yes, Gloria. When you grab a pen and you're like, okay, and then you're like, oh no. That's why we should swatch. And I actually have swatched my markers, but I never look at it. I just grab a handful and then do little swatchies. So the only thing that I really look at is my alcohol ink swatches. I have those above me, and so I can glance up and say, ooh, I want that color, and then I can grab it. But my markers, pencils, yeah, I don't swatch those. I just look at them, and if I feel like it, I'll pull it out. This is almost, could almost be monochromatic, because this yellowy is almost a brown. But that's okay, because I love it. And we're going to add some of that apricot to the base, just a little bit. There we go. And then the center is going to be browns. So let's use, which one is this one? So we're going to dot some of that in there, willy-nilly, little draggy marks. And then we're going to run it through with some of the apricot. Let that blend in there. There we go. Ta-da! 2 little cuties all done. Oh, my battery on my laptop's running low. I forgot to plug that in. Need to see your guys' comments. Holy moly. Yes, yes, yes. Ah! Plug in. You know what? I forgot to plug in my phone too. That's almost dead. There we go. Yeah. Do they have dyes? You know, honestly, I don't know if they have dyes, because I'm okay with fussy cutting. If you have your scan and cut, you can definitely do that. I want to say that they do have dyes. I'm so bad. I don't even go looking for dyes, because I would rather buy, you know, more stamps. And I know it's terrible for you guys, because you're like, oh, we have to watch her cut those out again, because I'm so unprepared. But yeah, that's, sorry, I'm a choppity chop chop. And this paper is a lot thicker because it's leftovers from chopping up card bases. But we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to give them a little halo. We don't have to go into every nook and cranny. We turn them basically into a cute little sticker. So this is actually a 120 piece of paper. The accent opaque. I really like it for the card bases. Ever since I upped the paper quality for my card bases, I'm really happy with them. But I started there, you guys, at the like a 60-pound cardstock for card bases. I wasn't too shy to use that stuff. You know, it still makes really great cards. You can definitely use what you have, and then save up for the stuff that, you know, you want to try or whatever. So we've got this cute little guy. Oops. I need to roll that around. So he's all ready to go. See, not too bad. Oh, I'm fading out, says Daisyville. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. Guys never have to apologize when life takes over and you got to take a nap or it's bedtime. You know, I know I've watched some YouTubers on their lives, and, you know, no offense to them, but sometimes sleep deprivation, or, you know, they're just the right kind of calm, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm out. You know, I wake up to the YouTube on the TV saying, the show's over. Like, man, I was watching that. No, no big deal. Doesn't hurt my feelers at all. It's kind of a compliment because you were relaxed enough to take and doze off, or, you know, if you gotta go do errands. Don't rush on my account. Be safe out there. I always have the replay up. You might have to fast forward through some gook, but, you know, we all have our moments. Look at them. Oh my goodness. And see, this card, okay, we started at the very beginning. We just cut 2 sheets of paper. Bam. That's all I want. Oh, he might need a little bit of ribbon. I bought this ribbon. Woo! I just bought ribbon. Where did I put it, guys? Brand new stuff. Dollar store. Okay. Crash. Boom. What do you guys think? This green might be just right. I got this at the dollar store in their fall holiday crafting stuff. Okay, this isn't actually in their card or crafty area. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's so cute. We're going to need a little bit just to wrap around so we can adhere it down. This is really cool, you guys. This is like a fabric. I like that one. But yeah, for $1 you get 9 feet. But, okay, so that one is going to go like that. Then this one, we're going to set into that. Oops, I never did put the lid on that. So we're going to have those. And then this little cutie. Okay, we've let it sit there for quite a while. You can get a rag, a tissue. Okay, and then we're just going to wipe. Okay, but I was saying don't put that white powder down because that white powder is going to mingle with all of your good stuff and you might get a different color, and it's not really necessary for the white stuff. But there it is. Isn't it the cutest? Oh my goodness. And I think they say we're supposed to mist this. So let's give this a little mist to set it, because Perfect Pearls sets with water. And because the water is going to change my paper, I'm just going to spritz it everywhere. Okay, that'll get set. It'll add some texture to my paper, and my note card will be done. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at how cute he is with those Perfect Pearls. And on black, you can pretty much use any color that you want. That's the best thing. Any color, you guys. So he'll dry over there. Okay. We have this little guy. Remember, we stamped him and then embossed all of him. Pretty cute. The vaccine, yeah. Those, you know, you guys watch your temperatures, watch your bodies when you get any kind of vaccine, you know. Don't want you guys having reactions. Get lots of fluids and lots of rest. So these are a chalk pastel pencil, okay? These are super fun. And I'm just gonna tap the color in the direction of my, so the ring on this barrel is going this way, so I'm gonna tap the color going that way. It'll help make some of that wooden greeny stuff. It is a little weird to color next to that embossing stuff though. That's all right, it's all right. We'll get her done. Get some highlights. Chalk, you can just build up the colors. Just layer it on there. Won't hurt nothing. So my apple is round, so I'm doing roundy motions, okay? Roundy round, where it stops, nobody knows. Just plop in some red. This other reddish pinkish color, a little highlight. And the fun thing about chalks is it looks good choppy. Put a little bit darker color. Okay, you don't even have to fill it all in. It's really wonderful. Got some leaves. Oops, I forgot some apples. Oops, that's his ear. No worries. Yeah, I can't really get in there with the chalk pencil into between some of these, but that's okay. Just try. Squish some color in there. Let's grab our red back. Finish our little apples, because he's having a good old day in the apple barrel. And then let's make him a little gray squirrel again, only because, ooh, or maybe he's a little white squirrel. And it, well, I guess white kind of looks gray on here. Or, nope, this is gray. Don't mind me. Is this white or gray? Nope, this gray. Or white. No, this white. It doesn't say. But it's okay. I'm not sad. It still looks good. Squeeze some color in there. And then, can we give him a little pink nose? Try this peachy color. Beautiful. And then, you can, let's put a copper stripe in there. There. So that card is done. If you don't like that, you can blend. You could take a paintbrush and kind of move that color around a little bit. Okay. Fill in that dark areas that you don't particularly like. Okay. Get that moving. Okay. So you can change the look of it. Although that looks a little weird with his eyeballs like that. Let's see if we can add a little black to those globby eyes. There we go. There we go. So just a little cuteness. And see, I left some black in there. This little method doesn't need to be perfect. Although, I probably should have done him in a different color. I'm not liking that. Let me see about this gray. Oh, that's better. I'll just add a little bit of gray. Okay, I'm happier. Oh, so much better. You just needed to be gray, not white. Alright. So that little guy is almost done. That was easy peasy coloring. Let's start assembling. Okay, we'll start with this one because it pretty much is all done. And we're going to put this around this, like so. Okay, and because this has some bump to it, what we're going to do is foam tape. Foam tape. Get our little glue scissors. Okay. We're just going to foam tape right over that, just like so. That'll hold that right nice. Just like so. Oops. Get a little overzealous on that one. That's right. Just put it right there. All right. I found that if you bend the corners, it will release the tape a little bit easier on this Amazon or Arteza tape, because this little red stuff likes to stay, but if you just bend it, it lets go a little bit easier. But then my little I need new little grabbers. They don't really grab like they're supposed to. Okay, so if you don't pull it all the way off, this taped part you can set onto your mat. You can position the two sides and the bottom, and then the top should fall into place. Oops, and that was a little crooked. That's all right. So our little bow is a little crooked. That's okay. We can make him a little crooked and it will make it all right. So we'll tip him a little bit this way. And then to get him to stick, we're just going to use some glue dots because they're a little bit more sticky and will stick to the fabric. Okay. There we go. There's that. And then we grab our glue. Nice thin layer of glue. Don't push too hard against the paper because that will make creases in your design. Just kind of squish that on there. And you have a little bit of wiggle room with the wet glue, so you can just take your time, get that right where you need it to go. And we have one. I actually am not sad that it's crooked. I think it looks cute. Yeah, glue lines. Glue lines comes from too much glue and too much pressure. So when you go to put it on, just like anything else, when the glue starts coming out, it wants to let go. See, I'm not even touching my finger. It's just wanting to come out. And that's all you got to do is get it started, let it touch the paper and pull out. And then you don't need a lot. Like that, if that showed up on my paper like that, I would tap it and flatten it out a little bit and share the wealth of that glue. Because your specialty glues are special and expensive because it doesn't take a lot to make them glue. So that's a good practice just to try to use less. You'll be surprised at how less you need to make it work. So there's that guy. Let's grab another base because that's not going to be enough. We're going to do a little top fold with this guy, and we're going to do some trimming. So I'm going to trim a bit off the top and a bit off of this side because I do have a little bit more gook there. Okay, and we're just going to take a 1/4 inch off of the sides. So 4 1/4 down to 4. Let's go right down to 4. Somewhere in there. There we are. Oops, I took it off the wrong side. It's okay, guys. Sometimes we do that. It's just talking. There we go. No biggers. Okay. And then we get a nice white pop of color in the back. You can definitely pop this up for some dimension. Okay. Or you can just glue her down. I'm going to set this right in there, kind of pull it on the sides. Okay, flip and smoosh. Card number 2, all done. Look at, woohoo! Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, we get things crooked and it might be for a reason, you know, who knows? Who knows? Oh, you guys, you know what time it is? Let's chop our paper first because I do want our border, okay? And all we're going to do is glue some stuff down. So we're going to do 4 1/4 down to 4. And then we're going to do 5 1/2 down to 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Okay. This is what time it is. Look, it's Pop Dot time. Action wobbler. Pop Dot. No, we're going to action wobble his little behind right on here. And I do not know the proper way to use these. I put the bigger piece, and I guess it depends. Sometimes I put it on the paper, sometimes I put it... Come on. Okay. I should put that here. We're going to put that right about there. Right? Is that going to be good? No. Okay, so that's going to go there. He's gonna go right there. Look at him balancing his little... Alright, and now we can take our lovely little die cuts and just fill them in wherever we want. Maybe I want him like surrounded with these two. Okay. See what color this one is. Ooh, that's a nice one. We're gonna put that one right there. We're gonna put this one over here. Okay, I'm not gonna use you. We're gonna put you right there. No, I don't like that. Ooh, I like that though. But you guys. So we're going to do that. We're going to cut you off the page. Keep running those over, trying to pick up my little bits. I need more of that yellow one. Let's get that one in there. And if you're using same elements but even different colors, be sure they're like facing the different ways, okay? switch areas. There we go. Ooh, I think I like it. I like those together like that. I think that looks nice. And then you can just kind of mull it over for a moment and see. And then look at all of those little pieces I have for another one. So I'm actually going to get out, well, I'll use this one with my big glue. Get this one with the big glue. Okay, now I'm going to grab my fine tip, okay, the detail tip. Voila! Make sure my glue is coming out. Beautiful. And then I can just go in and add little teeny dots right there. And you guys probably can't see it, but I can see the shiny part of the glue, so I know it is getting on there. Put that there. A little bit down the center, a little bit on the stem. Oops, that might be too much. Okay. So that one's going that way. I need to change the direction of this one. We'll put that one going like that. Then we'll change the direction of this one. Oops. And if you have double-sided paper, it's an extra bonus, because then you can decide what side of the paper you want to use. Okay, so we're gonna glue down this one first. And I didn't glue down the little stemmy part because I'm going to glue this one on first. I don't know how much glue I need, so I'm just going to cover the whole leaf. It'll clean off my mat very nicely. Okay. So then I can hold this up to me, and then I can just get a little bit of glue right there, right there. And smoosh. Okay. And if you feel it needs a little bit more, okay, you can play around with that. Oh, I got this little guy. I'll use this little guy. Yeah, I think it looks good. Okay. Then you can flip and you can just see where they're hanging off the edge a little. Okay, just butt your scissors up to the paper. Okay. And it'll give you a nice perfect cut. Oops. If you're not crooked. There we go. Oh, I missed one. There we go. Ta-da! Do-do-do-do-do. And then we already have our card base. And that's half the battle. You guys get your card bases ready and you are going to be golden. You're going to be making your cards extra fast because you're not having to stop to make the base. You're going to have a whole box full of them. Oh, the glue decided it really wanted to come out now. See, like right there, it's kind of a globby glob. I don't really like that. So I'm just going to share it somewhere else. Let's make sure my card opens the proper way, because I have been known to put them on backwards. It's no biggie. Just send them to somebody that you know won't mind. Like these, I'll have to send at least one of them to my auntie because she loves squirrels. Oh my goodness. Yes, I did cut them out, but what did I cut out? Her leaves and flowers, Kim. Yep, the leaves and flowers are just die cuts, and then I just used pattern paper. And you can tell these are from different packs. They're not even pattern papers that go together. This yellowy stuff, I've had that for years. Years and years. I think this is some newer stuff that I got donated to me. And then I don't even know where this is from. I think this is from a Halloween pack. Maureen, thank you for answering the questions. I appreciate it. All right, let's cap that back off. And let's recap, shall we? So we were looking at our stamp set that we just bought, and we're trying to figure out what we're doing. And I was originally just going to do this guy with some leaves, and then I was like, oh man, the stamps it comes with would do the same thing, but I really wanted it on black, so what could we do? We could do this, or I almost forgot about you. Now see, I misted the whole paper, and it actually didn't affect it. Isn't that lovely? But it did set that, so it's nice and shimmery. These dies are dies by Momenta, Montana. Hold on one second. Ooh. Did I write it down on here? Momenta, M-O-M-E-N-T-A. I've been picking them up at Hobby Lobby when they put them on clearance. And this is actually a couple of sets. So, some of these leaves come from one set and some of them come from another set. But yeah, it's all the Momenta brand. Momenta. But yeah, in about 2 hours, we did a full design choice. Chopping of paper, coloring of product, stamping, embossing, die cutting, perfect pearls. And we made 4 cards in 2 hours. Biddy Penny, yes, I see you. But yeah, so it is the tail end. I mean, we did just finish these 4 little cutie patooties. Huh, armadillos? What? Do you eat them or something? Or are they tearing into your garden? I don't know. Makes me sad. Thank you, Biddy. Yep, we just had fun. And see, we wanted to use some black paper. Ugh, tearing into the yard. Ugh. Sorry. I did not know that they were a pest. Kind of like wild rabbits. Oh, that is definitely not good. Sorry you have to go through that. And gophers. When we lived in Washington, the farm that we lived at, we would call people to just come up for free and practice target shooting the gophers. I know it sounds terrible, but if you have livestock and they're walking your field and they fall into a gopher hole, it will break their legs, and then you got to put down your bigger animal just because the gophers and stuff are tearing up your fields. So yeah, that was one thing we had to watch out for, was when their population expanded, we would call people in and post that, hey, you can come hunt the ground squirrels. I know, it's so bad, but you know, you got to keep your livestock safe and stuff. And whatnot. Don't want him falling into the gopher holes. Caddyshack. That gopher, he cracks me up. Fried squirrel. Yeah, a lot of people eat squirrel. But don't tell my auntie. We're not going to eat this little guy. But, yeah, so Copic alcohol marker coloring. Okay, you don't need Copics. I do not use Copics. Alcohol markers. This here was chalk pastels, and we just blotted it on. We didn't even try to make it beautiful, and it still looks so cute. Yep, rabbits. Oh yeah, the weirdest thing I ever ate was a goat. I ate cow and pig and chicken, and once I had a goat, and it wasn't bad, but I don't think I'll ever do it again. Oh, I bet you that would have been fun to see. Pam says that a guy she dated in college, did a perfect Caddyshack gopher dance. Biddy Penny says alligator is good. My husband likes alligator. I'm leery. I won't try it. We moved here to Pennsylvania, and there's this little grocery store, very little. I still haven't been into it. It's just a couple of blocks down the road, and it's open select days. Well, he stopped in there one day and come home. His face was so excited. He's like, I bought alligator. And I'm like, you did what? He's like, I'm going to have me some alligator. I'm like, good for you. Do not offer me any. Grandma used to cook rabbit, and no likey the rabbit either, huh? Beef is what's for dinner. Yeah. Yes, I'm in Ohio. What did I say about Pennsylvania? Did I say Pennsylvania? No, I used to live in Washington. I don't know. My mind. It's fried. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. When we lived in Washington, we knew this cow farmer. And we'd say, we need a cheap cow. And he'd always look at us funny. He's like, how do you eat? Because they have, as cows grow, their meat, they say, is less fabulous. The younger the better. And I'm not for that. I'm like, no, give us an old cow, but don't grind it all, because they make them burger. When they're too old, they just make cow burger. And I'm like, no, turn it into steaks. And the steak on an old cow right off a farm is 100 times better than any steak you will buy in the store. But I can't eat fresh pig. I prefer pig that has been hanging for a while, I guess. I don't know. Store pig and fresh pig, very weird. Gloria has plenty of deer. Yep. Try conch fritters. I don't know what a conch fritter is. Our handyman gave us some venison. See, my dad loved to hunt, and he loved venison, and I don't mind like venison hamburger, like ground into like spaghetti and stuff, but the meat to me is different, but we eat what we can, right? Conch, I don't know what that is. Caribou, yeah. It's amazing because, we all live, in our country or whatever, and the variations between state, city, as you grow out, it's amazing what is normal and what we're like, that's weird. It's like, okay, you eat rabbit, you hunt armadillos, like, it's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool too. A conch is some sort of sea creature. It's like a sea. No, I do not eat anything that looks like a snail. I eat shrimpies. I can eat shrimpies all day. Yeah, I'm not a clam or any of that stuff. Yep, Buffalo Farms. We saw some buffalo in Montana on our drive out here to Ohio. That was pretty impressive to see. They're huge. You know, you see them in movies and stuff, and that just gives them no justice. Those things are huge. Conk sounds slimy, right, Kim? Cordelia has a degree in culinary arts, and so she's eaten lots of stuff. Oh, I bet. I've always thought about doing that, but man, I don't like capers. I don't like cilantro, you know, all that stuff that everybody thinks is so fabulous. I'm like, yuck. T doesn't like snails. Snails are nasty. Didn't think I would like it, but OMG. Yeah. Linda is on live. She will have, well, I like Linda. Since I'm all done, I will probably just pop right on over to Linda. And if any of you don't know who Linda is, I don't know how long she's been YouTubing, but she doesn't have a ton of followers, so her chat is fairly quiet. Yes, she is. Look at that. Can I let me do share. There we go. Copy. And then paste. All right. So there is Linda's live. If anybody else wants to go view somebody else crafty, I'm going to go head over there. I hope you all have a beautiful, wonderful evening, and we will catch you next Tuesday and Wednesday. Until then, bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for coming, Sherry.